Welcome, welcome, bunnies. There it is. I'm just going to get my stream manager up really quick and share the stream. Alrighty, let's get going. Welcome back. As you guys may notice, we are back in Baker's Life. This is our sim Bill Baker, and we had a crash first episode, so this looks a little different than you remember from last time we were here. We are still on a Thursday. It's a little later in the day than it was, but because it crashed, it went back to a uncorrupted save, um, and it did autosave at Tuesday. So I played the rest of Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday to get us back to where we were. So the only thing that has changed is that we have... Hello! The only thing that's changed from last episode is that I have the only non-base game thing that I have allowed us to have, which is the wall shower. That's from Discovery University. And that is what is going on here. So let's get into it. As you can see, I also had Bill plant more things. This is helping getting his gardening up, which will improve our baked goods. So he's mad because he's a teenager and he's gonna go to sleep now. It is almost 11 on Thursday. And he's hungry. He's tired, hungry, and needs fun. Okay. It's a good thing that you are an orphan. And here's Vlad. And okay. Is Vlad going to clean our sink for us? Yep. Alright. I both love and hate Vlad because he's strangely invasive because he's a vampire, but otherwise he usually just leaves my Sims alone. Are you being... No? Okay. Yes. Oh, he's so bad at singing. Okay. So, were you so hungry that you had to wake up? Yes, you were so hungry you had to wake up.
Vambo? Charb?
And once you're done eating, you can go ahead and play games on... Or are you going to chat? Okay. You should also play games to get your fun up. And did you do your homework? Don't remember if I had you do your homework. Oh, we've got other stuff. Do homework. Striped leaf frog, striped eggplant frog. Now, in order to more successfully complete the frog collection, I have set out the frogs that we had in our inventory. We've got a spotted leaf frog and a spotted eggplant frog, a striped eggplant frog and a striped leaf frog, a surfer leaf frog, a sun surfer frog, a leopard frog, and a leaf frog. So we can sell the striped eggplant frog and the striped leaf frog because we have two of those. We're going to sell the minnow, the ultranium, and the mysterious time capsule. Eat your onigiri and then go back to sleep. Yes, I know it's cold. And as soon as you can afford walls, you won't be as cold anymore. Okay. And that's the next thing that we're going to work on, is getting him walls. But let's see. Okay, he still needs energy. He still needs fun. Okay, this is good, this is good. We've got 600 simoleons for him. And this is a good tiny house. The one thing that I would like you guys to let me know is if you think I should use all the packs that I have. I mean, there are ones that are definitely going to happen, like seasons. I'm on console, so it's harder for me to uninstall or turn off packs, because you can't just click a button and say, hey, disable these packs. You do have to go through the library and uninstall all of them and reinstall them. But if you guys would like me to use all of the packs that I have, I will do that. Otherwise, I'm going to try and play this as base game as possible, with the exceptions that all of the packs are still installed. So you will see vampires running around, you will see the seasons, and you'll see spellcasters and famous people. But unless we make an effort to play with them, I'm not going to. Okay. So, you're going to talk, okay? Okay, apparently frogs are fun for him. Take a soothing shower, please. And then eat something. I do have him on normal lifespan, so let me know also if you'd like to play through normal or if I should change it to short. Short lifespan is a little bit different because the entirety of a Sim's life is played out in 180 Sim days, something like that. On normal lifespan, you get about double that, and on long or epic lifespan, you get as long as you want. I am going to have him garden though, because he needs to garden all of this. No weeding or watering necessary. Okay. I might get a roof, because roofs don't cost anything, and just extend it over our plants so that they're sheltered and will grow on all seasons. Alright. And once you're done doing all of that, please go fishing, because fishing is fun for you. Alright, we're going to speed this up just a little bit. And then I'll probably hit save once this day ends, so that we're on the next day. Meaning, when he goes to sleep, I'll probably hit save, so that we don't have a crash issue. Alrighty. Ow! And there goes all that. When you're done fishing, you can do your homework. Awesome. Thanks, Travis. We don't care right now. Fun is going up. Okay. All right. Now, because we're a aspiring baker chef, we are going to sell the flowers, but not any produce. Okay, being tired is more than okay. Okay, your fun is going up, 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 yay. Reached fishing level 3. Okay. Let's see. Your fun is at half, so we're going to say, okay, that's good enough for now. Please. Please do your homework. Yay. And then we're going to get the leopard frog. And let's do the striped eggplant frog. This is just the easiest way for me to remember what we've done. Alrighty, and what is it? Eggplant whirl frog. Ooh, that's a new one. So, this goes back here, and this goes here, and this goes here. Yay. Unfortunate, I forgot to have him socialize while at school. And we will just... we will clean that up for him. There we go. When you're done with your homework, you can go to sleep, and we will save, and I'll have you socialize at school tomorrow so that your social is good. Alrighty. I am taking suggestions on what you guys would like to see happen, but this is a rags to riches type game, which is why we're starting out with the puny empty lot. I mean, he made all of the money to get to this point. I had him, because this is console and we're doing a no cheats playthrough with this, I had him give away all of his money at the beginning, which is a base game way to get to 0 simoleons without having to cheat for it. So if you want to play a rags to riches style playthrough, that's the way to do it. Now, he's got almost $1,000, which I said I was going to save, so let me save. I'm going to hit save. Baker's Life. Yes, thank you. Saving. And I hope that this is where the crash bug does not get to us. There is... The Sims 4 always has bugs and issues. However, there is a new-ish one, or a continued one, that's connected to the For Rent expansion pack that is corrupting saves. So I'm trying very hard to believe that because I don't have that pack, everything will be fine. However, sometimes on console, even though you don't have a pack, the bug will still hit you. And that's weird because code shouldn't work like that, but it's The Sims. Now I am just getting a few walls just because we need to start building out his box. This counter says that it's going to be deleted if I put a wall there, so I'm going to move it, put the walls in, and I'm putting in just the walls like this for now, because I'm not sure if I have enough money to do all of the walls and doors. Like, see, I'm down to 300. Okay, 228. I could get cheap doors and close this all off. 168. 108. 48. I think that is not enough for a door. Maybe it is enough for a door. $40 for that. And $40 for that. Okay, we can afford $40 doors, and the only base game one that is available is this one. This is, to my mind, an interior door, but we can make it work for now. And I think that means that we go with this one and we put it here. And that is all of his money for now. But it will help with the I'm cold stuff. Oh, I was gonna put a roof up. That's right. So, let's get a roof really quick. And I actually will probably get 2 roofs. Okay. Build a ceiling, please. Is this not counting as a... Oh, that's right. We already built a roof with the platform tool, so it should be fine. Okay. Okay, we're not going to do anything fancy with this right now because we're not. But we are going to copy this. And this is going to look weird, but I promise it's exactly what we want to have happen. We are going to let it float for now. We'll just do it here so that there's a covered walkway, but what we are going to do is we're going to make this a glass roof, like that. So we are actually going to pull in all of the eaves, like so. And there we go. When we can afford it, we'll put columns on. And we'll paint everything, of course. But there, now our plants are sheltered, so they will always grow no matter what. And that's a cheeky little hack for if you don't want a greenhouse, but you still want to grow whatever plants you want and you have seasons, just put a glass roof over them. Let's get our frogs. I should have moved them in build mode. but it is time to... Oh, wait a second. So we will do the leopard frog and the... Did we do the striped? I think we did striped last time, so let's do spotted and see if it gives us the same thing. Yes, okay, so it gave us another one of those. So that is interesting. Okay. Alrighty, Bill. We're getting places, doing things. Use the bathroom. Get leftovers. What happened? Okay, rebellious, awesome. Alrighty, we've got a lot of stuff going for us. Alright.
Ooh. Rip.
Once you're done with all of this... Oh, you don't have school. Duh. So we're just going to have to go around and... Okay, so we're going to sell the bluebells. We're going to sell the snapdragons. And then we will harvest all. Because... Okay. Alrighty. We're getting places. We're doing things. So we're going to sell all that. We're going to sell that. Clean that up, please. Alright. We're actually going to pause so that we can go talk to people. We're going to do this, get to know, and then ask about day. There. You don't have to do your homework right now. You can go talk to this guy. And then maybe we will go to Oasis Springs and go fishing in Oasis Springs. Fishing in Oasis Springs is kind of cheating. And I say kind of because while it is it's a base game activity, it's a base game world, when you fish in Oasis Springs at the park, you are more likely to fish up high value items than fishing almost anywhere else. So we could go to Oasis Springs and pull up 2 violins worth about 1,000 simoleons each. While that's not a lot of money in the long run, it is a lot of money right now. But it would allow us to do a few things. It would allow us to build out the house more. It would allow us to advance a little bit more quickly. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to get his social up, because social is kind of important. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and travel to Oasis Springs and see if we can get... You know what? Let's get Travis in a group with us, and then we will go to Oasis Springs and we'll go fish. We can fish and talk with Travis because we'll be in a group and we will fish and interact with him. That will get both fun and social up, and it will help us work on money to build up the house and get to a point where we can afford to buy a retail lot. Because we are going to want to have a retail lot and have that, get our bakery off the ground. Right now, we're still a high school student doing this as I'm calling him an emancipated minor because that's basically what CAS allows you to do, is you can make a family of just one person and have them be a teen. You can't do children, but you can do teens, which in my mind means that The Sims recognizes emancipation at a legal age of less than 18. So we're going to go here to Desert Bloom Park. We're going to go fishing. Alrighty. Yes, the microphone is a great way to practice comedy skill and amuse guests. Alrighty. We're having fun, right? A lot of this early game Rags to Riches stuff is very much all about getting money. But we're also building skills because we don't want to just jump right into owning our own bakery. It's fun, it's awesome, it's going to be even better because we're building up the skills that we need. We will need handiness, we will need gardening, we will need cooking and baking. Having fishing is awesome because it allows us to fish for fresh ingredients. And that's what the gardening's about too. And like I said at the beginning of this, I'm going to try and play this as much base game as possible until we need to buy until we need to buy the retail space. Okay, so they're going to talk. We're going to fish back here. This is where you can get the best fishing items. And then of course there's a lot of little areas like this. This is one of the reasons why I like this park, is because it's a lot of little vignettes around in the world. There's the fishing spots. This is the entrance to the old mine, which if you have Crystal Creations, you go down here and you can find a lot more crystals and other items by going here. You do have to have handiness level 10 to get in, so that is something that maybe we can work for. This is a cute little picnic spot overlook. This is another nice little picnic spot and another little picnic spot. And then there is restrooms right here, which leads to another little overlook spot. And you can see that there's dig spots, frogs. In Oasis Springs, they spawn the frogs instead of frog logs, they're frog wells, which is awesome. And then of course this is just a washed up riverbed. It's got a little bit of water every once in a while. And I love the detail here because they are just little picnic spots next to the water. and then you get into the actual park. The actual park is just this area. It ends at the tree line. This could be a little bit better, and if you want, I will redo this park because there are some things that I think make it a little bit better. I like turning these into different facilities. Like this is a little bit too much counter for a single sink in a public restroom. So what I like to do is I like to take out one of these counters, add an extra sink, put in an additional toilet stall, but also I like to make one half of these showers. And then because I believe that these base game ones are still gendered, I like to, do it the same for each. But then I like to take out the gendered bathroom doors and put in the just facilities doors also. This is a cute little lounge. I like this lounge. I like to put different music in here. Um, what I actually like to do is I like to take out this little garden spot and put down the treehouse from Growing Together and build it up here because this is a great place to come and have sleepovers with Growing Together because you can put all of your sleeping bags down over here, and if you have the treehouse, you can have them sleep in the treehouse too. Okay. I also like to update this because this is a little bit sad. There's no swings in the base game, so this is all they have. But I like to put down swings, and I usually like to put in the toddler slide also so that it's a little bit more multifunctional. How are we doing over here? You should be socializing. Why are you not socializing? Because Travis is going away. Okay, what have you pulled up? Have you pulled up anything? You've pulled up 3 fish. So we're going to sell fishes. Alright. Okay. He is getting a little hungry. So if we can get a couple of expensive items, I'd like to finish building out his house and maybe build out a little bit more. Build it out just a little bit more so that it's a little bit more of a functional house instead of just the box that we have. And then, oh, that's the Crystal Creations crystal seed. That'd be a nice tree to plant because it will generate crystals, and the rarity of the crystals depends on how evolved the tree is. But I won't plant it until I won't actually interact with it until we've decided whether or not playing with all of the pack information is something we want to do. No, we just caught another fish. I want a violin, please. And if we catch a cow plant berry, we're not going to plant it, we'll sell it. Cow plants are fun, but I don't like caring for them unless we have the aspiration that we need to grow the cow plant berry for, grow an actual cow plant. I don't want to have one. Um, it's it's a lot of work. They die unless you feed them like twice a day. Okay. We've caught 2 crystal seeds. I would like the violins, please. For some reason, people just throw fancy violins in this pond. Why are we not seeing them? That was a fish. I don't know how salmon are getting out here in the desert, but cool. Alrighty. Okay, Liberty, we're not going to the romance festival with you. I'm sorry. Alright. You are getting ravenously hungry. So I think the next thing that he catches will be the last thing, so we're just going to go home. I think actually the game is telling me please interact with the Crystal Creations things. I might just sell all but one of the seeds, depending on how many we caught. Okay, we only caught 2. Yes, please. Yes, please. Beta. Oh, we caught 3. Okay. We're going to go home now. Because you're hungry, and we need to interact with people. Please go home. There he is, walking home. Bess! We don't have 1,000 simoleons to give to Bess. Which I know she only asks for 1 right now, but we're going to be tight for money for a while. So we're not going to do Bess. She asked for 1 simoleon and then 1,000 simoleons a few times. And then depending on some behind the scenes stuff, you get back from her between 10 and 20,000 simoleons. It's kind of awesome. I've only actually had the money to do it with her once, and I got back about 12,000 simoleons, which is awesome. And I'm not sure about what the chances of that are, or what things affect it, so. If you're looking for something just to have a little bit of spice in your gameplay, Bess, I believe, is either base game or city living. I don't remember. But everything's awesome. Alrighty. How are we doing? Buy seeds by selecting a plant box bought in build mode to be in gardening. Or, harvest whatever's growing in the world around you and then take it home and plant it in the ground. Alrighty. You are home. I forgot to move the counter Serve dinner. Garden salad. Let's go ahead and quickly move the counter back. And get some lights for this area. Let's just get some lights. Not a lot of lights, but a few. Come on. You know you want to. Lights, please. The wonderfulness of actually having, and yes, we will go for the super subtle saucer light in gray. We'll just pop one right there. We'll pop one over the shower too, because I think we have enough money to enclose the bath. Let's see. $60 a wall. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then let's get another door. And we get this door. And I like a little bit lighter wood on the interior. We will need to put move objects on for this. This does not affect the no cheats part. Move objects is one of the so-called cheats that allows you to still get achievements. It's the only reason that I allow myself to use it. Alright. So now, he's living large. Look at that. Down to 100 simoleons. But he's got a bed, technically a functional kitchen, and a 3-tile bathroom. And this is why I wanted to be able to use the wall shower, is so that you could have a fully functional bathroom in only 3 tiles. Alright, we are going to sell 2 of these. Apparently they're not worth anything. Alrighty. This can be some landscaping. We'll put it there. Alright. Alrighty. We are getting somewhere. Yeah. Well, guess what? You can call people and talk to them. Chat with Summer. And then you can do other things.
Renshu? Oh! Or a boy.
Alrighty.
Zathis?
Alrighty. Let's see. Leopard frog.
Shivni Gorsh.
And let's do the
Renshu? Oh!
surfer leaf frog and see if that gets us something different.
Hokum? Gaib? Renshu? Oh!
Nope, gets us the same thing. Actually, it's still not quite 11. Okay, it's 11, but you can chat with Travis. And then you can chat with Liberty, and then you can go to bed because your social should be
Former Ray.
more green than
Sigafoos,
anything
Clanavoo.
else. Okay. Please be done.
Ooh, Tayape. Oh. Doodle doo 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 doo
Okay.
doo.
Alrighty. Talk to people, then go to bed.
Renshu. Oh.
Okay. Again. Bill's just not very good at social, apparently. Okay, we should also save. Save, please. Remember, you should save frequently when you're playing The Sims. And that's more true than I can tell you. Once again, this save crashed at the end of last episode, and I don't want to have to replay more days. It'd be fine, but still, I don't want to. And again, saving forever. This is also a known issue where it saves and saves and saves. It's more of a PC thing than anything else, but still. Okay, this kind of looks like a prison cell, but we need to keep going. Once you're done here, you're going to... Okay, you have done that, so you need to weed. And then you're just going to sell everything. And this is his practice makes perfect skill working because we garden every day. It gets you build the skill just a little bit faster every level. So this is gonna be fun. We'll go fishing in Oasis Springs again, and I think we'll just grab not everybody he knows, but a lot of the people that he knows. We'll go to Oasis Springs. We will do a few things.
Ulak. Storm of Flame.
Yes. Go ahead and eat, and then we'll go to Oasis Springs. We'll grab people we know. We'll take them with us.
Phew, Malice. Nifa.
I think what we want to do next is build him a separate bedroom over here and make this like the living dining area. We'll get a stove over here. We will be making this little box bigger and rearranging it at some point.
Wapadof. Yipt Larnoi.
Okay. But if we can build him a bedroom and get him a stove, we can start baking. And I know this is weird, but you've got 3 different cooking skills. One of them's cooking, which is stovetop cooking, cake baking. It's all the base game cooking. Then you've got baking, which you can do on the cupcake machine and in the stove. We're gonna grab all those people and go to Oasis Springs. And then we'll do some frog stuff. We'll dig some dig spots, and if there's anything grown around there, we'll grab that. And then we'll go fishing. See if this time we can't grab a violin. And if we get more gem-shaped seeds, we know that we can't sell them from the inventory because they don't actually have a value in the inventory. But we will see what happens there. Go to Desert Bloom Park, please. And let's see what we've got going on today. We've got not a lot going on, but it's something. Oh, okay. I would very much like to end this episode getting the cupcake machine, or at least reaching baking level 2. Because that's what we're working towards, is getting to the bakery skill, getting to the baking skill and getting a bakery. My idea is once we have enough money to buy a retail lot, we'll buy the retail lot at Magnolia Promenade, and we will do the bakery there. We will set it up as a bakery with its own garden behind, and we will be doing everything there. And I'll show you how to set up the get to work retail space so that it can work for you. Okay. You need to socialize, please, Bill. Building a sand sculpture together is supposed to be a social activity, apparently, in this thing. And we need to give it just a little bit to spawn things in the world and stuff. There is a plant, but is it out of season? Interesting. Alright, but there's some dig spots around. Lots and lots of mineral / gemstone dig spots. And then you could fish in this pond, but let's look for frogs and go fishing for a little bit, I guess. And then we can do some other stuff. It's like this is a wild daisy bush, but it's not. I guess next weekend for him, we'll try and come here and see if we can get to a place where the stuff is in season. Harvest out of season. Okay, so everything else must be in season, just not harvestable. Yay! Alright. Let's actually go fishing together over here. Let's try and catch a frog. We'll go fishing over there. We will try and catch this frog. This wild lemon tree, yep. And I can't take a cutting yet because apparently I'm not high enough. Okay. Come on, Bill. Go faster. Love how they're all just standing there at the crosswalk. It's like, we invited you here, but no. Liberty, Summer. Okay, there goes Summer. There goes Liberty. Gonna come over here and go fishing. Awesome. Oh, there's only room for Summer. Oh. Liberty and Travis just... Oh, that's always weird. And here we go, because we've been fishing for several days in a row, the trait is kicking in and upping his skill gain. Okay, Liberty, there's now a spot for you to come fishing. Can you not social interact as well? Invite Liberty to go fishing. Yay. He's now level 4. What did he catch? He got a salmon. Okay. Okay, we're going to sell that. Going to sell that. And that. And that. And the fossil rock. And there's minnow. Alrighty. Can we please do more? Oh, yes. He is socializing while doing this. Yay. That's nice. Got more fish. Just caught another seed-shaped gemstone. I think what we're going to do with any more of these is we're just going to grow them as part of his landscaping. And there's another one. So in this save alone, we've caught 5 in 2 days. Okay. But no violins. And no cow plant berries, which is weird. So, okay. Oh, he just caught a pufferfish. Wow. Okay. Are you catching more things, Bill? Just caught another gemstone. That's 6. Okay, so he's gonna have 4 gem trees on his lot now. Should we make him a grove, or should we just use them as little vignette type things? Okay. He's actually... let's disband the group. There we go. And he caught a tuna. another tuna.
Arzuya!
Well, blackfish out of season.
Yep.
Okay, I think
Oh.
you've fished enough. Yes, you can
It's
like
out.
optimistic sims. And, oh, yeah, you can do some other stuff too. Like, grab a serving. Yes, a heart surfer frog. Awesome. I really want to know why I can't do anything with these. Okay. Alrighty, guys. We've got about half an hour left on this. And I say we've got about half an hour left because I have some plans for the afternoon, which is why we're streaming this early. And some of these gem nodes have already repopulated. So what is going to happen here? This frog, can we, nope. Okay. So I really want to stay here for the frog, but maybe we just dig up some more gem nodes and go home. It's like that's carrot. I would love to have that at the house. But maybe what we'll do is we'll just order some stuff on, yeah. It's like all of this stuff would be amazing to have on our lot and then replant on our lot for the bakery when we get to the bakery. But maybe what we do is we just call it a night here and we order starter herbs, or we need to order more. We need to either find more or order more fruits, veg. Maybe we will buy a garden pot and just use it to order seeds. Okay. Lack of practice? Really? You just practiced fishing and you practiced gardening this morning. Okay. Use your Sims phone to buy a retail store. Yep, we can do that. Let's see how much money we have. Okay. And now that we have a front door, we should probably get a burglar alarm. Alrighty. We are mostly... Okay. Okay, so you need to take a shower, please. take a shower, please. And we're going to move the crystal tree. We're just going to make a crystal tree grove for now because we have so many of these. Let's see, we're gonna sell that and that. And we're gonna sell the pufferfish and the tuna. And yes, we are going to sell all of the gems and metals. Oh, there's the violin. It wasn't the violin, big violin, but it was a violin. Okay, so that's one. Here's 2, 3. 4. Please, place. Okay. There's a heart surfer frog. Let's see if we can braid it with a leaf frog. What does that make? This is kind of a side challenge for myself. Bullseye frog, that's a different one. Okay, so there's the bullseye frog, there's the heart surfer frog, and there's the eggplant whirl frog. Okay. Wow. Okay, dokie. Have you done your homework? I know it's Saturday, or no, it's Monday now, because... Okay, you don't need to do that. Can you clean that up? Yep, okay. And then tend your garden, please. Do we have 2? We've got a lump of clay there. Do we have a lump of clay in our inventory? No, we do not. Okay. Grab that and put that there.
Spino? Yeah, Fruz.
Okay, you're going to sleep. Alrighty, I don't remember how many frogs there are in the frog collection, but we've got a few of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there might be 16. School for Bill starts in about an hour. And he woke up focused, and he's good. We've got 1,500. You're going to school? Yes, yes, going to school. Okay. Yeah, Liberty, thanks. Alright, let's get through our school day. Yes, you have an uncomfortable bed because you've got the Gordian cot, which is one of the most uncomfortable beds in the game. Today's mail has been delivered. Awesome. $116. Alright. When you get home, first thing you're going to do is you're going to pay bills. Then you're going to weed and water, and then sell all. That way, when you get home, it'll be fine. We're almost done with today, and we haven't made any progress on what I wanted to do. Awesome. Well, Bill Baker is lovely in the bees. Okay, so This is a heart surfer frog. Let's grab that. And let's grab the leaf frog. Because we accidentally did the heart surfer and the eggplant whirl frog. Oh, so that just gives us another heart surfer frog. Okay. Okay. So let's sell that. And let's get this. We will put it here for now. You can do that. Outdoorsy lifestyle. Yay. Okay. Hey, Summer. What do you want? Back to the old days? No. Thank you. Alrighty. I disabled this so that it wouldn't actually happen, but it did. Did someone come by and plant those? Someone must have come by and planted those when I wasn't looking. Okay. Finish selling. We have almost 2,000 simoleons to work on your house. So let's work on your house a little. Alrighty. We want to get it so that you can actually start baking. So if I pull this out just a little, and then maybe over like, yeah, like that. Okay. That gives you basically a bedroom. Okay, so let's quickly get him a little bit better bed, but it can't be too much more expensive than what we had. Okay, so that's still uncomfortable. That's discomfort relief 1. Okay. We're gonna go with this. And we're gonna go with the blue and orange. And we're going to put it right there for now. Okay. We are going to get a wall. Please, wall. I'm going to get a wall here. We're going to grab this door and put it here. And then we're going to use the design tool and change it to this lighter wood color. And we are going to rearrange things a little bit. That there. That there. Maybe. How are we going to get in? I like this. things on platforms, I forgot. Okay, so now nothing's on a platform. This looks a little bit better. What if... Okay. We're putting this stuff out here for now. What if I put this up and moved it? Okay. Let's put that door there for now. I'm going to move the bathroom to this line over here. Just going to reconnect those. Okay. Get this and put it there. Okay. It's a little bit easier to figure out what's going to happen now. We are going to put that there. Put that there. Grab a stove. Let's grab a door. Oh, I got... the shower. Need to put back on move objects. So we can put that on. Okay, and now we need a front door and a burglar alarm. And we need to do the roof again. Let's see what front door can we afford. I really like the birthday door. That's the wood that matches all the woods inside, so maybe we grab that. Let's do the roof. Actually, hold on just a moment. Build the ceiling, please. Thank you. Let's grab the roof. Make it just a little wider. Drop it down little bits. Pull it a little bit in. Okay, so this is what this looks like right now. We could pull it all the way through like that. That makes the roof look like this, which is okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Alright, we do need a couple of windows. Come on, windows. Let's do these. Don't know why they didn't put the wood swatches on these also. Let's do one there. And we'll do two here. And then we'll do one over the sink over there. Okay. Let's get some quick wallpaper down. Siding, please. Let's see. Let's go with the simple siding. And I think we're gonna go with this green color just because we can. And yes, I am painting every wall because I want to make sure that it goes on the way I expect it to. Okay. Okay, there's that. That one. And then there's that. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's do wallpaper. Actually, let's do paint. Let's do the basic darks in his room, and we will go, yeah, we will go for the navy. And actually, I'm going to, no, okay, fine. By room, paint this. Yes, this color, please. Okay. Let's also do this in the standards, and we will go with this for here. Then we'll go over to tile, and we will grab, we're going to grab the subway tile in this blue for here. And then let's do some floors, and then I think that's about it. Yes, let's do tile, please. And we're going to grab this tile, and we are going to stick with the white for the floor. Floor and ceilings by room, please. We'll get wood for the inside. We'll go here. And then for his room, we'll do carpet. And we'll get the new carpet. In this color. There. Alright. Now, we're gonna get a stove. We've got just a few more minutes before I need to get going, so alright, we will get the yum cooker in the matching green, and we'll put it there, and then we will get this in like the stainless steel for there. There we go. $119 left. An okay looking home. We've got a stove. And actually, we are not going to do that. We are going to
Obey. Good luck.
stop.
Storm a flame.
Because I would like to get you baking. We are going to do foodies. There. And then you're going to get the baking skill. Baking skill so that we can make some progress, please. Oh, I forgot to buy a burglar alarm. We're just gonna have to risk it. just gonna have to risk it for a while. He's got a fairly big house for himself, which is fine. His room, well, very, very basic right now, is what it needs to be. I'm thinking that this area over here will probably end up being a desk dresser setup.
Numa.
I'm thinking I might get a small dining table for the desk and do a dresser over here. Okay. So we've acquired the baking skill. We're going to, once he's done doing that, we're going to bake again. We're just going to keep baking until, okay, I've actually got to start,
Dome Bachara.
I've got to start getting, rolling through this. Okay, so you cannot sell this item. You have to sell them by having a retail space or a selling table. Right now, we're doing as much base game as possible. And people are going to tell you, oh, but you can sell it to the local bakery. That's only if you have My Wedding Stories. I do not have My Wedding Stories. It's one of the 3 packs with horrible known issues.
Whoa!
And because of that, I have not bought it for myself. But this is a nice start on Bill's life and getting to his dream of owning his own bakery. So let's let him finish making brownies. He has finally acquired the baking skill, which means that we are on our way. He has made breadsticks. He has made premixed brownies. He is on his way to learning more baking skill. Alright. There it is. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and let's check his needs and then we'll see what... Okay, he's pretty good. I'm going to hit save for the 3rd, 4th time this stream, which is awesome. It means that we will definitely be back here. I'm planning on running this again. If I can, I'm going to be trying to run this on Tuesday at 4:30 Pacific time because I do have a class that I'm signed up for at 6. So if I can, I probably will run a shorter stream of this at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. But this is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you again. Bye, bunnies. Be awesome.